penultimate race on the program is the 7th race, a pinnacle stakes over 1,200 meters, and it's just after the top of the hour at 4:05. Devon is saying behind the scenes here, off air, that it's another difficult race, and yes, it is certainly another difficult race. As I said to Graham Hawkins the other day, we really have been treated to some, and are being treated to some very good competitive racing. Average merit rating here is 107, so that tells a story on its own. In saying all of that, the best weighted is number 11, Pearl of Asia. Tempting Fate is only the 4th best weighted horse in the race, and I'm quite big on him. I really am. I've got all my faith in this horse, Tempting Fate, and I was so thrilled to see him back to best last time. But before we go any further, let's go and look at Tempting Fate's winning last run and hear what Stuart Ferry and Michael Roberts have to say.
And Pray for Rain now comes home. Tempting Fate, hands and heels down the middle. Light That Loose is making progress. 200 metres to go. Cold Hard Cash, Tempting Fate. Light That Loose is running a cracker on the inside. Tempting Fate lugging to the inside. Light That Loose is getting close, but Tempting Fate repelling them. Tempting Fate too good. Light That Loose, Socrates, good rhythm, got up ahead of Great Shocker. Cold Hard Cash second to...
Tempting Fate came back to Scottsville, run a really nice race. You know, he had that little wind up, and that seems to have helped. And from a nice draw on Sunday, he's fitting well. And yeah, listen, if he brings his form that he's shown earlier, obviously, hopefully, he'll be the one to beat. Price's Ruler, he went off a little, and then we just gave him the whole of the Natal season off. He wasn't, it's going to be hard for him to compete against all those horses. So he's coming back from that. He's moving well, but this is obviously too sharp for him, and it's more like just a nice gallop for a couple of pinnacles coming up in November.
Solid goal, yes. He's been a very good horse, to the yard. Same applies to him, just coming back off a break, and we all know that he's better at Scottsville, but he's in good form. Probably just going to need it, but I think he's going to be competitive.
Looking at that rerun, Devon, of Tempting Fate, Cold Hard Cash ran second to last on that occasion at his worst track. He has since run here at Hollywood Bets Gravel and run an absolute cracker to finish a close-up third. So that's helped a little bit. But Tempting Fate, I know it's a tough race. And we can make cases for a couple of them, and I know that Tempting Fate is not the best weighted in the race. Pearl of Asia is. But it's all about structure. I've taken a stance. Gate 1, we all know how good he is, Tempting Fate. So great to see him back to winning ways last time. And for me, he's the one they all have to beat.
I'm in full agreement with you. He is my first selection for race number 7. He's got a good draw. He's highly rated by the yard, and he's returned to form in his last start. There's no doubt he's the horse to beat. If you look at number 11, Pearl of Asia is weighted to win, but the concern is the draw and the layoff. So there is a slight concern for Pearl of Asia. Just glancing at the betting market, currently trading at 33-10, and number 1, Tempting Fate, is 28-10. For 3rd and 4th, you can include numbers 8, that's Shanty Man, and number 3, Love Bomb, currently trading at 14-1. That could be the bomb for the pick 6 if this does arrive, because it does have ability. But all in all, I'm going for number 1, Tempting Fate, to continue his winning streak.
We watch races on a daily basis, not only in South Africa, but around the world. I haven't seen a horse put in a finish like Pearl of Asia did to win that feature race. His turn of foot on that occasion was scintillating.
Yes, it was a cracking effort. He was drawn 9 on that occasion, and it was a very, very strong field. So he did extremely well. Well, Anton Marcus is definitely going to help his chances here. One more thing I want to touch on, Warren. What do you make of a horse like number 6, Crested Eagle, currently trading at 12-1? Not a bad run, 4th behind Dice, who is highly rated by his yard. Decent run there in 4th. What do you make of number 6?
I'm glad that you mentioned number 6, Crested Eagle, because I think he's talented, I think he's got ability, and I think he must be included in your quartet. He gets Muzieni for the second time. When he won his maiden, it was a good win. and I thought, well, let's see how he goes now. Doug put him into 2 little features, and he actually acquitted himself very well. So number 6, Crested Eagle, got to be included. I give Crested Eagle a big place chance, but whether he's good enough to beat the 4-time winning son of Master of My Fate, Tempting Fate, that remains to be seen. I don't think so. That's why I think he's got more of a place chance than a winning one. But that's a wrap then for the 7th race. Pearl of Asia, that's for the Khalil family, and he certainly could make it back-to-back victories. But Devon and I, me more than Devon, because I've suggested Tempting Fate as a pick 6 banker, and I am bankering him, are in the camp here of the Dennis Dreyer trained Tempting Fate.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.